So hello there, my name is Khurshid Alam Khan, roll number 629. I'm from RJ College and I'm here to represent you about a topic called zoopharmacology. It's a very fascinating topic about self-medications of animals. Now, what is zoopharmacology? Zoopharmacology is basically like use of some natural resources by animals to prevent from diseases. Like definition wise, the use of plant naturally occurring in like bark, grasses, minerals, algae, or other insects, soils, etc. by environment taken by the environment for their self-medication to improve their own health. So basically, zoopharmacology is a behavior in behavior by an animal by they self-medicate themselves by using some plants, soils, insects, and psychotic drug, any kind of thing to prevent from diseases. As you can see, the definition says the science of animal self-medication is called zoopharmacology. Now, going forward is history and etymology. What are this history? The term zoopharmacology was first coined by Professor Dr. Eloy Rodriguez, and later on the idea was initially proposed by the Daniel S. Zanzen. He suggested that the vertebrate herbivores might get benefited medicinally from the secondary metabolites. Now in 1993, the term gained much popularity because of the academic work done by Cindy Angel entitled Wild Health that shows how animals keep themselves well and what we can learn from them. Like what we can learn from it. It's a good book, I think, in which they define about this thing. And now this is a very broad concept to understand this thing. Now moving forward is what are the type of self-medication. Now it is broadly classified into two categories. In first category, it can be a preventive type of function that's called as prophylactic. This word is mean like act of using a natural medicinal resource without any symptom or infection or before infection. That's when an organism tends to do something before the illness or to maintain a good health. Or in rather condition of therapeutic, it's act of using natural medicinal resource only after the infection or the illness. That's when it's a kind of curative function in which animals tend to do something after getting ill. Now moving forward is type of zoopharmacology. There are basically three type of zoopharmacology types. Like first is dirt medicine called as zoophagy. Second is insect medicine called as antic, and third is plant medicine, and it shows internal or external use. In internal, you can see maybe an animal can ingest the whole plant to get benefited, or in external, it can be used plant substance like phytophenols or something to just get rid of anything. Now, type of medicine first is dirt medicine, that's called zoophagy. Now, what is zoophagy? Zoophagy is a consumption of soil. Basically, it's a way eating of dirt by an animal to prevent from disease or any kind of thing. The dirt soil eating as clay or chalk is a common observation in many animals. Many in natural aspects, many animals have seen eating dirt or chalk to just we don't know the reason, but they get benefited from them. Other example showing is like clay licking behavior in South American parrots. You can see this parrot. In South America, it was to believe that the South American soil, specifically Peru region, have soil that contain kaolin or mica, which are very essential components which contain sodium content very high, which help in the detoxification of these bird of the guts. Okay. Secondly, zoophagy is noticeable in Japanese macaque. In Japanese macaque, they are about to eat 2.9 gram of soil individually to maintain their gut buffer activity. Other fascinating examples seen is red Columbus monkey on Zanzibar Island, Tanzania. They used to consume charcoal. Basically, this monkey is a red Columbus monkey. Their usual nutrition is on feeding on leaf of like exotic Indian almond or mango trees, which are very high in proteins. So they need to feed on them. But with them, they used to consume some secondary metabolites like phytophenols, which are not good for their digestion and create problem. So what they do, they used to feed on this charcoal to eliminate or neutralize this action. Now, how wonderful this is! Now moving to the next one is type 2 insect medicine, that's also called as anting. Anting is a maintenance behavior during which birds rub their insects, usually ants, on their feather and skin. There are two types of anting. First is active and second is passive anting. Now what is this active and passive anting? Active anting is something like animal and organism used crush ants directly in the body. Some example are like babblers and weavers used to have these properties. They used to rub their ant on vigorously on their body. Secondly, what is passive anting? Passive anting is seen like when an organism or thing like organism used to uh, lie on the nest of the animal, like lie on the hill of ant, to just cover with ant to serve have properties. That's passive anting. Like examples are saying here, the European jackal and Wexbill squirrels, monkeys are the mammals that partake in passive anting. So you know what is active and what is passive anting. More than 200 songbird species partake in active anting. That's mean 200 and more than 200 bird species are usually taking part in this anting process. Now, some of the highly toxic material in millipedes have been rubbed by Venezuelan capuchin monkeys. This Venezuelan capuchin monkey in humid season, they avoid themselves from bacteria or to other things. They used to take millipedes for protection. Secondly is example of white nose coatis that uses menthol. White nose coatis is living in a Barra Colorado island in Panama. They use menthol like something called a resin from freshly scraped bark of tree aspera. They vigorously rub it on their own fur in order to kill ectoparasites such as fleas, ticks, or maybe mice, something like that. So they act as an ectoparasites to kill the ectoparasites. Sorry. Now, type 3 is plant medicine. In plant medicine, you can see first is internal ingestional plant material, in which an organism used to eat on plant or eat like plant as food to just have some self-medication. In which the first example is the bacteria present in the bird gut help to neutralize the toxic secondary compound. Like when a bird feed on some unwanted material, that then used to feed on plants, some usual plant, so they can neutralize those toxins. Chimpanzee uses aspilla leaves, which have in very high anti-parasitic, antibacterial and anti-neoplastic properties. They directly roll in their oral cavity and ingurgit to treat upset stomach. Means they don't chew on it, they take it directly, whole thing to the stomach to just treat their upset stomach. Certain varieties of baboons were found in Ethiopia consume leaves and fruits of plants, Balanites aegyptica, for control of schistosomiasis. That's a kind of disease that baboon used to treat on them by using plants. Now, plant material medicine as an external for rubbing material, like as I told you, like it's a way of using the plant as external use by using on their skin, by using on their body to prevent by something. One of the best example is this Holocene beer. This beer is named as North American beer. They used to mix their saliva with osha roots to make a paste. To make this paste and help in self-medication. What kind of medication is this? This combination of osha roots and paste having 105 active chemicals of such as coumarins, which act as to treat the infections in the body, or as also a fly repellent. Some other examples are like the masticated plant material as leaves, and some insects have been rubbed on the body by primates. Many primates used to masticate plant material on their body to prevent themselves. Like as I told you earlier about phytophenols. Phytophenols are a great example of them. Phytophenol act as Phytophenol acts as help in inducing chemotaxis, which help in protection from and parasites, anti-parasitic effect. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you understand about the zoopharmacology topic, which was not very good, I think. But yeah, I hope you understand something. Thank you so much.